Hi viewers, welcome to Ganesh YouTube channel. In this tutorial I am going to explain you how to create cranked beam connection in Tekla structures. Just like this. Okay, let's start. Open your Tekla structures with US environment. Now we are going to create views. So click on grid, right click on mouse, create views along grid lines. Click on create and OK. Then click on OK. Click on this steel and select this column and click on here to place the column like this. Right click on mouse, interrupt. Now go to elevation along grid 1. So click on window, click on this view list and select elevation on grid 1. Click on here and close it. Okay, now we're going to change the column height elevation. So double click on this column. Let's take the top level 16 feet. Then click on modify and close it. Now click on this steel and select this beam and pick the first position at here. If you're not getting this pick position, you need to activate this option, snap to geometry lines or points, and pick the first position at here at the edge of this column and pick the second position at middle of this grid. Okay, now we have the column and beam. Right click on mouse, interrupt, click on window and select this 3D view. Click on space, right click on mouse, 3D view. You can see now we have columns and beam, inclined beam like this. Now we're going to create connection between column to this inclined beam, cranked beam connection. So click on this application components. You can use the shortcut Control F also. In search bar type number 41. You can see you will get this cranked beam number 41 component. Click on this component, cranked beam number 41 component, and pick the main part as a column and pick the secondary part as a beam. Okay, right click on mouse, interrupt and close this window. Click on space, right click on mouse, review. You can see by default we don't have any connection, but we have tapered cutting between column to beam like this. Now we need to create the connection between column to beam. So right click on mouse, interrupt, double click on this component symbol, this green color cone, double click on it, click on parts tab, under plate thickness let's take ½ inch and length of this connection plate let's take 2 feet and width of this connection plate let's take 8 inch. Similarly we need to take the secondary connection plate. We have two connection plates at this location, so let's take ½ inch and 2 feet and 8 inch. Then click on modify to see the result. You can see now we have the connection plate length 2 feet and width should be 8 inches and thickness should be ½ inch. Now we need here haunch plates, horizontal and vertical haunch plates, and at this location for moment connection. So click on here. Let's take the thickness of this haunch plates 1/4 and here also 1/4. Then click on modify to see the result. You can see now we have this haunch plate at the bottom of this connection plate, and similarly we required at the top also. So let's take here 1/4 and here also 1/4. Then click on modify. You'll get like this. These are the haunch plates for the moment connection. Next click on this parameters tab. Here you can adjust the length of this projection at this location. For example, let's take 8-inch projection from edge of this flange, and similarly we are going to take here also 8-inch at the top. Then click on modify to see the result. Currently we have the projection at here 8-inch, and let's take here 4-inch and here also 4-inch. Then click on modify. You can see now we have the 4-inch, and better to take 8-inch for our connection at this moment now. Then click on modify like this. Now coming to these bolts, click on this bolts tab and click on here. Let's take the bolt size 3/4 inch and tolerance 1/16. Now for these bolts you need to enter here number of bolts on one side, let's take 4, and spacing between the two walls, let's take 4 inch. And at this location we require 2 walls on one side, and spacing should be 3 inches. Then click on modify. You can see you'll get like this. You can use the shortcut Ctrl 2 for shaded column and beams. So use the shortcut Ctrl 2. You can see now we have the 4 bolts on one side and other 4 bolts are other side. Similarly at here also we have the 2 bolts and 2 bolts are on other side. To adjust the number of bolts in the widthwise, you need to take, let's take 2 bolts, and the spacing we're going to take 3. Then click on modify. You can see now the spacing between the 2 bolts in the widthwise should be 3 inches. But as per our requirement, we need to take 4 inch. Then click on modify. You can see now the distance between the 2 bolts in the widthwise direction should be 4 inch. Okay. To adjust the bolt spacing from these 4 bolts should be at the middle of this plate, to equal distance from middle of this plate, connection plate to on each side. Coming to these bolts, we can control the spacing from middle of this plate to first bolt distance, or middle of this column to first bolt distance. From here you can see, let's take here from the top, and the spacing we're going to take 1 feet 2 inch. Then click on modify. You can see now from middle of this column to first bolt distance should be 1 feet 2 inch. Now we need to create here the stiffeners at this location and in the beam at this location. So click on this parts tab, and you can see column stiffener. Let's take the thickness of this column stiffener 1/4, and at the beam also let's take 1/4. Then click on modify. You can see now we have the stiffeners at here 1/4 inch thickness, like this. By default, stiffener length should be equal to the depth of this column or depth of this beam. If you want to change the length of the stiffener, you can change at here, and width also similar to width should be equal to the flange width. If you want to increase or reduce from here, width and length. And also you can control from here also parameters. Under parameters you can control from web edge to stiffener distance from here. Currently we are going with default length and width. So next we need to create here chamfer at this location, for this haunch plate. So click on this chamfer. You can see at this location, this is the column and this is the beam, and these are the connection plates required to create the chamfer at this location. So let's take here, this numbers indicates the location of this chamfer. We require to create the chamfer at number 1 location and number 4 location. So at the number 1 location, chamfer 1, let's take the chamfer value horizontal ½ inch and vertical ½ inch, and then click on modify. You can see now we have the chamfer at this location ½ inch on both sides. Similarly, we need to create the chamfer at this location also. Let's take here ½ inch and here also ½ inch. Then click on modify to see the result. You can see now I have the chamfer at this location also ½ inch. As per your requirement, you can change the values at here 1 inch or 1½ inch as per your requirement. Okay. Then click on modify, apply. Okay. Click on space, right click on mouse data view. You can see you'll get like this. That's it about how to create cranked beam connection in Tekla structures. If you have any doubts, please comment below. If you like this video, please like it and share it. For more Tekla structure related videos, please go to my channel youtube.com/BennySK. I will provide this link in the description below of this video. Please go through it and come here. Under videos, you can find out so many Tekla structure related videos. I hope this video might be helpful to you. And at the top right corner, please click on subscribe button. If you subscribe, you will get notification or updates when I upload a new video. So please click on subscribe. Okay, thank you.